Israel Adesanya now faces a reality he has never encountered before in his combat sports career, a 3-fight losing streak that has left his future uncertain. The former UFC middleweight champion, a fighter who once seemed untouchable in his division, suffered a brutal knockout loss to Nassourdine Imavov at UFC Fight Night 250 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, pushing him into unfamiliar territory. Despite his reputation as one of the greatest strikers in MMA history, Adesanya could not withstand Imavov's precision and power. The knockout came in the second round, just moments after a restart following an inadvertent eye poke. Imavov capitalized on the moment, landing a clean right hand before finishing Adesanya with a vicious uppercut and follow-up strikes. For Adesanya, it was another crushing defeat in what has been an increasingly difficult stretch. "I hate disappointing my fans, my team feel proud of me because of the work I put into this," Adesanya said during the UFC post-fight show on ESPN+. "It's just the thrill and agony." And agony is exactly what Adesanya has been experiencing since his last great triumph. At UFC 287, he achieved one of the most satisfying victories of his career, knocking out longtime rival Alex Pereira in the second round to reclaim the 185-pound title. It was a career-defining moment that erased years of frustration against an opponent who had tormented him across both kickboxing and MMA. But what followed was nothing short of disastrous. He lost his belt in a shocking upset to Sean Strickland at UFC 293, a fight in which he never seemed to find his rhythm. Then, he attempted to recapture the title for a third time at UFC 305 but fell short against current champion Dricus du Plessis. And now, the defeat to Imavov leaves him with a series of losses that have many questioning where he goes from here. Adesanya understands the highs and lows of the fight game better than most. He knows fans will never truly grasp the depth of emotions fighters go through. "I don't think it's for them to know," Adesanya said. "You have to really be in it to know. It's only a privilege only few will ever get to this point and understand. To be able to feel something so great, but also feel something so deep and so, ugh. Again, it's a fucking lovely game, but it's a stupid game at the same time." Initially, the fight against Imavov seemed to be going according to plan. Adesanya controlled the first round, using his signature movement and striking to dictate the pace. However, one mistake changed everything. "In hindsight, maybe I should have taken some time. I just didn't want him to rest because I knew he was tired. So, I didn't want him to rest." But again, 2020. Adesanya admitted. At 35, Adesanya's future remains uncertain. He has nothing left to prove. His legacy as a 2-time middleweight champion with 6 title defenses is secure. But after a career built on dominance and confidence, this moment of vulnerability presents a unique challenge. Will he regroup and make another run at the title, or is this the beginning of the end for one of the sport's most electrifying fighters? For now, he's not rushing into any decisions. "I have to chill and then think about things," Adesanya said. "I will relax first for a little bit, just help the teammates who have fights coming up, and see what I want to. I was going to do that anyway, but now I'm forced to. Shout out to Nassourdine for that." Adesanya's next move will be one of the most scrutinized in UFC history. His once invincible aura has faded, but legends don't simply disappear. The world will be watching to see if the last stylebender has one more act left in his story.